Yeah, we were. Our tradition is I'm putting down the baby. Pia is
Eating dinner and
eating
watching the
dinner and
stream.
watching the stream and helping prepare. So that's our Thursday and Monday
Routine.
routine for our streams. But it's always good.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm Pia.
And I'm Andrew. And tonight we have something special. We get to play Bandada, and it's a card game that's on Kickstarter right now. Run a Man, I see, is in the chat. That's the creator of this game.
Chase Estep. Did I pronounce your last name right, Chase? So direct your questions to him.
Yeah. He'll be calling out when we're playing it wrong. No. We've never played any game wrong, ever. Run a Man, it says right there. Oh, it's a little blurry. But welcome to the E-step. There we go. Okay, so it's a long E. Yeah, great.
We were debating right before the stream, Chase, how to pronounce it. So
better than when we got rated by someone the other day, DFoob, but I was pronouncing it DF Ube, like Ube, the root. Which is a Filipino word. But Ruel says, love that you're doing a Kickstarter preview. This game looks good. Yeah, we've been playing it. DF Ube. That came from Ruel. DFoob. Yeah, I've had to like go back and like watch his stream a bit and wait for someone to say the name because I still wasn't sure at the end of which one was right at the end of that stream. But hopefully I didn't offend him too much. I sent him anyways.
But we've been playing this a lot, and actually we were getting on a like Zoom call with some friends where we were like, oh, I think we can fit in a game of Bandada, and we did. We got 2 games in, so yeah. It's definitely like I don't know if we have any games that are in this like weight and like time frame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really quick.
Maybe there are, but the setup time's more. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. A lot of small box games don't necessarily nail quick setup time. I think that's so important. This one's like literally you just roll the dice and shuffle the cards and you're good to go. So I really appreciate that, especially as a parent where we're fitting games in between naps and
also babies have like a lot of stuff. So I realized like we just set this up like on our dinner table or like on our coffee table, so it doesn't take a whole lot of real estate, which is nice.
Yeah, it's passed the played while nursing test, which not a lot of games pass. I think Lavinia was one a little while back that passed that test, but can be played while nursing at the same time. So
one-handed.
One-handed.
Can be played one-handed. But do you want to give the...
Oh, yeah. So I'll give the little rundown for the game. So the theme is birds. So another bird game of the short list of bird games out there, Wingspan, and there's I'm blanking on the other one. Board Game Barrage.
New York Zoo has
some birds. Anyways.
Has flamingos.
That's flamingos, yeah. So there's not a lot of them out there. So I love the theme. But the idea is these birds have escaped the zoo, and we're trying to capture them back.
Is that true?
Yeah, and the dice are the food. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
You didn't read.
Andrew reads the rules and teaches them to me. I don't ever read rule books.
Luckily, it was pretty easy to understand. So yeah, we're collecting these birds. We're competitively collecting these birds. My guess is maybe the zoo's got a reward and.
We're holding out these dice to the birds. We're trying to catch them.
But yeah, so what we do, yeah, we just start. It's really a pretty simple concept.
I love the initial roll of a lot of dice.
Yeah.
But that is the RPG player in me.
So you just roll the dice, and then we're gonna go back.
Oh, you want to switch over to?
Yeah, right, man. The theme is loose, which I mean, if it was really specific, then it wouldn't be a light short card game. It would be like a simulation of some sort. So it doesn't. We have no need for it to be. I was like just taking and running with the theme a little bit and thinking about the implications in funny ways. Um, but it's definitely maybe just a quirk of mine.
But even if it's a loose theme, I feel like I like. I mean, it's like visually very pleasant to look at. Like we were talking about how there's a lot of people in our lives who are intimidated by board games, but this wouldn't, or like card games, but this wouldn't.
Yeah, and we did want to mention this is a review copy that was sent to us by Ryan.
Yeah.
And
do you want to change the scene so that it's bigger?
oh yeah, let's get close up to the game here, and then we can kind of there, so that it's all together there. So we go in rounds. One of us starts, and basically you pick a card and do the action on the top and score the bottom, and then the next person picks a card and they do the action on the top and score the bottom, and um, and then you both score the bottom of all your cards, and so you'll be growing a tableau in front of yourself and of cards, and you just do that 4 times, and then the game's over. So at the end, you're scoring 4 cards, but you start with, of course, when you scoring 1 card. So it's dice manipulation. It's only the dice are only rolled once, so the rest of it's kind of tactical uh, competition. You want to kind of get the action that gives you the best benefit, and then your opponent, of course, gives benefit.
The one of the things that actually no, let's get going. Well, I was thinking about earlier this week on the More Meeples the Merrier. They were talking about games for people who are reluctant gamers.
Hey, the Happy Meeple's here. Sorry,
hey,
I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining us.
But they, so yeah, games that
for reluctant gamers.
Yeah, games for reluctant gamers. And I was thinking about how it's nice, even though you said Run a Man that the theme is loose. I do like that it's not like farming or like something deep fantasy or sci-fi, because like Andrew's side of the family, they're really competitive, but they get really intimidated by like maybe themes with a lot of history. So like if it's really like fantasy, like there's elves and that type of thing, it turns them off.
Even to the extent where I I brought out Suro at the cabin one year, and because I thought that's about as approachable as you can get, and the fact that there was a dragon on it was like people were having a hard time there getting over the fact that there was a dragon on it. They thought it was too nerdy or something along those lines. So an approachable theme, something like birds, like I know people like I know my family members, they would buy probably a bird deck of cards, and so this is at least approachable to people outside of the immediate gaming community, which we're always kind of looking for those gateway games that have a little bit more strategy to them. So that's one thing that we've immediately stood out to us on this one.
Yeah, we have a lot of our network. We don't have a whole lot of
hardcore
gamers. So I'm gonna just start playing and keep chatting. But so I'm grabbing this card and I get to give 1 blue plus 1. I'm gonna go with and then 1 yellow mine.
So one thing to note is that the numbers on the dice, they wrap around. So 1 wraps around to 6 and vice versa. So if you're minusing 1 from 1, then you go to 6. So.
And then I'm going to score that right now. So I get 3 points because there are 3 black die with 4.
Nice. So what I want to do is hopefully screw that up a little bit, and then also score some points for myself. So one that stands out to me is this one here. So flip one yellow, flip one black. So flipping a dice, and this is something I actually learned. I don't know why I didn't know this, but every two sides of the dice add up to 7. Which I knew there was a way that the numbers on dice were organized, but I did not realize that until I was reading the book and he pointed that out. I was like, I should have noticed that. So 6 and 1, of course, and like 3 and 4, 5 and 2, they're always opposite dice. So I just flipped 2 dice there. And I'm going to score 1 point per one. I get 2 points.
Also, I'm not sure, Chase, if this is going to be in the final, because since this is a review copy, but I really like how it says action at the top and score at the bottom. Andrew and I were talking about multi-use cards, and just that can be trippy for new players too. And usually in a lot of board games, they just won't even give that label for just to make it look really sleek. But in some ways too, I feel like it can be confusing.
He did ask, did I flip yellow? I think I flipped this yellow, but maybe I imagined I flipped this yellow. We'll have to run back.
Check the tape.
Check the tape. No, that would have been bad for me because I would have gotten another point.
Oh.
All right, so that was the end of that round. Actually, before we do this, we score our cards for the end of the round, and then we wipe the market. So I get 2 more points. And I had reduced. I lowered 1 to assume we get 2. It's also, this game has a lot of those big moves that you can make that really mess someone up, or they feel very clever, which I appreciate.
Yeah. And then you go first, right?
Yep. And then I go first this time. So I'm going to this is tough. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Reroll 2 black or reroll 1 blue and 1 yellow. And then I'm gonna score 1 point per same color pair. So I'm gonna do the blue and the yellow. Obviously there's a pair here, so I don't want to mess that up. And so I'm gonna do this one. Oh wow, rerolled the same number, and then I'm gonna reroll this one. Still want those ones. I'm gonna be scoring those again. I'm not able to reroll them into a 1, but now I'm going to score this one again. So 1 point per same colored pair. So I've got 1 and 2, so 2 points. And it's actually one of the lower scoring games I've had.
And then you grab a new.
And then a new one.
And this game can also be played solo. There's a campaign and then there's solo, but we haven't tried it yet because we have each other to compete against.
Yeah, neither of us are big solo players, but I did look into some of the reviews. And it sounds like it's a pretty good experience. So if that's something you're into, or you don't have a partner at home,
check out the Kickstarter link has the videos of the solo reviews.
The puzzle of the dice and the cards and trying to score the most points that are available is a fun thing to think through. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we're up to 8 viewers. For anyone who's just joining us, we're playing Bandada. It's a game on Kickstarter right now by Runaman Games. And it's just a tiny little card game where we are going back and forth competing over these dice, the numbers on these dice to score points, and each card has an action and a scoring condition on it. And so each turn we grab one, do the action, and then we score all the conditions each turn as well. And we do that 4 times and the whole game's over. So it's really quick. But we've been playing it the last few days. We got our review copy. Did we get it yesterday? We got it yesterday. We've already got 4 games in. So we have a baby. for anyone who's just coming in here. So getting 4 games in of anything is a treat, and definitely something that doesn't happen often.
Straight. Ooh. I was like looking at.
Also, anyone in chat, if you guys want to tell us what games you've been playing recently, or if you've backed the Kickstarter, or if you are hyped for this game, let us know.
What are you getting?
And actually, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat just so people can kind of get a look at it while we play too, if they're interested. Yeah, Runman Gaming is Chase. He's the designer right there. Yeah, the game funded today. I was really excited to see that. I loved these type of campaigns on Kickstarter, specifically the ones where it's someone's first game, first time publishing something. They've got a cool idea they've been working on for a while. It's really unique, and they really wouldn't be able to make the game probably without Kickstarter. I still back CMON games and those big ones too, but they don't make me feel good about myself when I do it. when I back the little ones, the littler Kickstarters, it always feels good to contribute to someone's story. And we actually connected with Run a Man through the Board Game Barrage Discord, which definitely want to shout out to both Board Game Barrage, great podcast if you don't listen to it, and their Discord. It's a great community. We kind of lurk in the community, so we don't really like chat a whole lot there, but I'm always hearing about good Kickstarters and games from there. So yeah, they're really nice. I've only gotten good responses whenever I do say something.
Chase, I want to tell you that, well, I just grabbed this card, and you get 4 points for any color large straight, so 6 numbers. And the day that I get 8 points instead of 4, like I almost got it here, and I was like thinking really hard about how I could get it. But the day I get that, I'm gonna get super excited. And I think these are the type.
You got 8 points?
I got 4 points.
Oh, okay.
But the day that, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I needed 6 for the final straight. But I think that's what I realized with these games. I really like when I can get like that precise. And I didn't have to do that much thinking. I think for a lot of board games that I have, like, that require so much forward planning, I'm like, I've exhausted my brain for a very little return. But for like 10 minutes, if we weren't chatting so much, if I could get 8 points from this card one day, I'm gonna get super stoked.
Yeah, of course, for anyone watching, this is gonna be taking longer because we are chatting. Having a good time
1, 2, 3, 4. But it's the time estimate is 10 to
20 minutes.
10 to 20.
And unlike a lot of games, it's relatively accurate. So, so Ruel says, really cool to hear Board Game Barrage talk about Bandada. They must have done that today, on their podcast, because they always launch releases on Thursday. I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but I'm excited to hear them talk about it. Just seeing the love in the Discord for this Kickstarter warmed my heart too. As soon as it launched, everyone was just on it, backing it, and it seemed like a lot of them had a chance to play test it with Running Man. So very cool.
That, because I didn't really realize you can take your turn, but I didn't like. It was so cool that you could get like a downloaded copy. I'm again very new to Kickstarter games. Andrew's the one who does the researching and buying. But when this review copy was in mail, I was like scheming. I was like, Andrew, maybe we can print it out just to like try it out early. I was worried that it would get delayed because of the snow, which started a little bit today where we are, but hasn't really done any. It hasn't resulted in any mayhem yet. But we're in the Pacific Northwest, and a little bit goes a long way for us because we have one snowplow in our county.
Oh, I really want this one, but then I would end up messing up the same colored straight on black, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's the funny. I really like the interaction of that, where there's like some cards that you can get points for in that round, but it's going to mess up the points you can get from your previous card, which I like to convince myself I can get all the points, and I end up having to like admit that it's not. I can't get everything.
Okay, I'm gonna
Which
go
makes me a
for.
bad strategist. I think I don't know how to like
You
cut
have
my.
to do everything. The Calico has a similar feeling where you want to do everything, and then it just like you just it's part of it is just letting go of the things that you want to do. Is
The sunk cost feeling.
Yeah, right. You've only ever seen two large straights once. Oh man, that would be. I mean, it would be like luck plus strategy. It would be hard to pull off.
But I need a look. That's why I do better in games with just like a little bit of luck, because if it's strategy alone, then I'm getting destroyed usually.
5.
And I would call myself, I think, like I prefer like mid-weight. I think maybe before the pandemic, poor Andrew would have to really convince me to play like mid-weight or heavier games. Or we have to have a theme for it. Like, oh, we're gonna play what's a really heavy game that I was convinced to play because we had like a theme night with themed food.
I'm re-rolling the black and yellow. Sorry, that took me way too long to decide. All right, so sets of 3 in any color. So I've got a 5, 4 5s, one set of 3, and then I thought there was another one. 2, 3. Or was I just trying to make one more? All pairs. Messed up. Messed up. I shouldn't have tried for that. Anyways, that's 0 points.
Aspirational.
Aspirational. Move. All right, your card.
And we play. And when does the game end?
After we've 4 cards in front of us, so we'll probably play a few rounds tonight because it's pretty quick.
We roll 2 yellow. Okay, so this one is 1 point per yellow. That is this. These are way too big, right? Because we were looking for smaller yellows.
Mm-hmm.
6. There's 1 6. We have blue. Oh, we have blue 1. That's 2 points. Let's see, small straight. Same color. 2, 3. Ooh. But I'm ruining blacks. Oh, wait a second. I think I forget.
Whoa, Duke of Frank is here. He loves bananas.
What's up?
What about bandadas? They can be yellow like bananas.
Bandada is a group of birds, right? You read the rules with the explanation.
The explanation is that the birds have escaped the zoo, and we are collecting them, trying to rescue them with our food here, these dice. And whoever collects the most birds gets the largest reward. Key to the city. None of that. That's my own. That's not in the rules.
And then 1 and split yellow 2. And I'm looking for
Key to the birdhouse. Yeah.
Duke, the creator and designer of this game, sent us this copy because the Pacific Northwest is together.
Also, Duke of Frank subscribed to our channel while we were offline, so he is owed the Monkey King thanking you. So the Monkey King thanks you.
And he thanks you one more time.
Thank you, Duke. Always appreciate it.
-2, so then, and minusing 2, so then 4, and then 3. And then I get 4 points for the same.
Whoa, Ruel gave us some bits.
Oh, thanks, Ruel.
Thank you, Ruel. 100 bits. The The Monkey King thanks you as well for those 100 bits. He looks really terrified in that one. We'll have him thank you one more time. Not all these facial expressions are as positive. Now he looks angry or like he's just really intense.
So I got 8 points for that.
8 points? What did you?
It's
4
points for same straight.
Colored straight. Oh my gosh.
1, 2,
I'm getting wrecked.
And the thing is,
Rael says, "Well, thank you, Monkey King." we are trying to think of a good call-in response for when the Monkey King thanks you. But that might just be a good one. We were looking at quotes from Journey to the West.
Well, what were the quotes that do you remember them?
Oh, there's something about buying eternal life. Anyways, yeah, we met at camp and we love call and responses, and we specifically love your Bye Felicia one. So we were like, we gotta.
I like the participation.
Yeah, I love the participation of it, but. Tricky 20's here in the house. Friend of the stream. All right.
Oh, Tricky, I think you would like this game because there's dice rolling, and I know you like Age of War. And also, there's not a lot of forward planning. Just the right amount where you're not like just doing math for the whole time. And it's 10 to 20 minutes.
Which is right in the length of games that you like. So we're gonna score.
Oh, we're gonna score.
Yeah. So per 1, I get 1 point for that. Oh my gosh, I'm doing bad.
Per black plus 4 or 4 plus. Oh, I didn't.
You wrecked all my things.
That is also the part I like about the game. I like messing. An 8 again.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
There's 3 threes.
And then any color large straight.
Dude,
1,
I got
2,
2 points.
3,
Pia just scored like 20 points. I'm getting wrecked.
6. And then I don't have any. Oh, wait a second. Is there another large straight? 1, 2.
A large straight? Do you have the small straight and the large straight?
No, I don't. Okay. There was no 1 for it. I thought you had moved it. So then the other one is 1, 2, 3.
Tricky 20 said he got excited about it and saw that when we saw it. Bleh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't speak. When he saw about us posting about it earlier, yeah. Yeah, super excited. It's just fun to, be able to play a game while it's on Kickstarter too. But it's a really solid game, and I like, and I don't know if this is because of the pandemic, but just recently there's been kind of an influx of small box 2-player board games on Kickstarter that I'm not used to seeing that many of, but it's been fun seeing that be a genre, I guess, that is being more represented, because Kickstarter tends to be full of a lot of big miniatures games, which I love as well.
But they're very expensive.
But they're expensive, so it's nice to be able to get a Kickstarter for, I think, $15 or something.
Yeah, well, the more expensive games are also kind of a barrier, right? Because if you're not into the not genre, but not into the hobby, you're like, can't imagine forking over that much money for a board game.
Weird that there's. Okay, anyway. So the final round. I feel like the numbers. We did something wrong when we were.
Always trying to board games.
always. Oops. And this is a prototype, so I guess
subject
things are subject to change. But Runman, the creator's here. So is the art final in this? And all? I mean, it looks really nice. So
tell us the secret.
Tell us the inside scoop.
And then you go next, right? Also, I don't know if this is the top. I love details like this in the box. They have lined birds in the inside. Again, not gonna make someone buy it or not buy it, but I do like those things.
Maybe it's because you think so hard about your turn that I'm like, all right, so 3, doing so poorly this game.
Oh, cool. Art is final, but layout will be cleaned up a bit. The art is actually the public domain.
Oh, great. Yeah, that makes it easier to, you don't have to hire an artist.
Yeah.
I've definitely been part of a few Kickstarters where they had the concept down and they had hired a cool artist, but then the artist flakes out and it makes it hard to finish. So the art is great, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it fits with the theme because the vintage bird. I don't know. There's something very classic about vintage birds, but like the biological illustration type drawings. I'm wearing my for our friends who we know in IRL, I'm wearing my parakeet skull hat in honor. This is probably why I'm doing well because I'm repping the birds. The birds.
You put the brains on the birds on your brain.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I just. So this is the final round. So this is the we've been going through it slowly, but
Who even know? Okay, you know what? The thing is, I need to protect my straight, my large straight. I need to make sure I didn't pay attention for what you did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Ruel says like wearing your favorite team's jersey to a game. Yeah, exactly.
I'm never washing this hat because it's my lucky hat now. Every time I wear it, I win Bandada.
The thing is, if you look at the score here, I did this to Pia the last game we played. That was off camera. So she's getting back at me
now. Okay, so I just need to make sure I do not screw up my my small street. Sorry. Oh no, I don't think I can protect it. Is there anything that I can flip? Reroll yellow. I can't. Oh, flip blue. Okay, here it is. I'll take this. I'm gonna flip 2 blue.
Actually, you want to move your cards a little bit out just so that we can see on the camera.
You gotta see the winner's cards here. Flip 2 blue. I'm gonna flip.
It's cheating over there.
So 6 flips to 1, and 3 flips to. Actually, no, not 3. 2, 4, 10. Actually, wait, what do you have?
Whoa.
For 1. Okay.
Don't worry about my
I shouldn't have flipped that one. Oh no! I can't mess it up.
You're like 30 points ahead of me.
Okay. Okay, and then I get a point for 1 for odd blacks. So 1 and 2. 1, 2.
All right, and then all 4 of them score. So 1 per 1. So it's gonna be 2 points.
4, 5, 1.
There's only 1 same color pair. You've been like really messing that one up.
Andrew doesn't know, but I've been practicing while he's taking care of the baby.
Room.
No, this is all this is strategy. Strategy plus luck.
Oh man, these have all been.
Yeah, and then 4 per any large.
1 for 6.
2, 3, 4.
We'll see how badly I lost here.
So that's another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then odd black. Oh, I didn't do my same straight.
Didn't you just do that?
No, I did my large. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2.
This is painful. This is just me punching me while I'm down. All right, good game.
I'm on the other card.
I got 15 points.
All right.
All right, let's
Rematch.
rematch here. So there is an expert version of this game with long-term goals that you get, or end-game scoring goals that are secret, that we're not playing with yet, which we've just been having fun with base game so far. So we haven't played with those yet, but they look fun, and they probably kind of add that next layer of. Actually, do you want to play with it this time?
Sure.
Or do you want to introduce a new element during stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming off the high of a win.
Yeah.
I'm willing to.
I need another way to earn some points, is what I'm saying. Okay, so here's the hidden scoring. I think you just draw one, and rules are over there.
I'll grab the rules.
Yeah, you want to grab them real quick? Run a man, if you do, we just draw one and then that's the one we have for the game. We didn't prepare for this, but I was inspired a moment ago. I was like, I want to play with it. I need more ways to get points so that I can, yeah, just draw one each. I thought it was that simple. Oh, perfect. And it's an either or. I like that. It's kind of like there's two cards. There are two scoring methods on each card. Yeah, to score the highest.
I do like that. I like games of abundance and flexibility.
You're not locked in for the whole game. All right, here we go. This is the real one. Did you start last time?
I think you did.
Okay.
So I'll roll.
Yeah, roll them all. Roll those dice.
When we play games where you have to roll for the bad guy, I never roll because I'm a pretty decent roller, so I don't want to give the bad guys.
It's true. She murders me all the time with the bad guys. And you would think someone can't be a good roller, but some of us just have the gift, I guess.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, I'm organizing it. So one per yellow that is. Ooh, wait. Oh, 3. No. 4 plus. Ooh, this one already has 3 points. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. So I can mess with the other yellows. So yellow is. Let's see.
4 or less than 4. So it's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna mess.
No takesy backsies.
I don't get to change the smaller than. Okay. Oh.
So, Runnerman, how long have you been working on this design? I got the impression it was for a year or so that you've been working on it and playtesting it. Yeah, about a year. I read that right. My memory's not that bad. We've got new baby brains, so sometimes I'll remember things. It started as an entry for the 9-card print and play contest board game. Oh wow, very cool. Yeah, I love small, just really tight games. So this is definitely. Did you score your?
Oh, sorry, I didn't score. And Tricky 20, if you are still in the stream, this is a 12-card game. So there's only 12 cards, which I think I realized. Even my cousin Josh, he might like this type of game too. I've been talking to him about board games that he likes, and he said that he likes games where he doesn't like learning games, he just likes playing games. So I feel like games like this where you can learn it and play it a bunch of times, I feel like would be up his alley. Then you can just be scratched.
All right.
Tricky's here.
Tricky's here.
Only 12 cards.
All right, so I'm gonna try for my luck with this one. I'm gonna reroll 2 yellows, and then score 1 point for each yellow. Like 4. Hey, got at least 1. So 3 points, tied up, and then we each score. Well, I scored 3 more points. I don't know if that changes.
No, mine's 15.
Right, and 6, and you start.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with that. For even yellow. Or I can get 3 or I can get 2. Okay, what's gonna interact with mine? I do not want to mess that up. I did not do that correctly the first time we played. We roll 2. Ooh. Part of me is also like, I want to get the card because I don't want Andrew to get that card and then mess up my like pattern.
Whoa, you're operating at a level trying to do that. No wonder you destroyed me last time. That's like 2 layers deep.
I don't know if it's like it's preemptively defensive though. I don't really know if I'm just it's a strategy for the paranoid.
I mean, I'm definitely thinking about what's gonna mess your stuff up, but I'm not necessarily. That's like when I was in high school and I learned that when people play billiards, they're trying to position the cue ball poorly for their opponent. I was like, whoa, I've never even played at that level. And now that I know, I can't unsee it.
Sorry, I'm taking too long. It could be easier than this, but I also trying to do really well.
You're in the mind vault.
I'm gonna go.
So, Renaman, how long does when you were playtesting? How long were people's turns typically?
Are you watching the slowest players of Bandada ever? Flip black 1. We will blue.
Oh, okay. So he said most of his, or a lot of his playtesting was solo mode, and so those go. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not trying to mess with the other person.
Yeah, you're not thinking 3 layers down.
And then 3, even here. 3 points.
And color large.
The next, I feel like if we play this, and we've already played this a lot, frequently, or not frequently, but multiple times, I wonder if I'll recognize these birds in Wingspan. I'm like, oh, that bird is reroll 2 of yellow, you know?
That's if you only play bird games. And then, so reroll 1 blue, 1. Not quite. Okay, 1 per same colored hair. So 1.
Poppy Meeple,
2,
this game goes up to 2. So 1 to 2. And it has card drafting, dice manipulation, and hand management.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Poppy Meeple. I can post if you want to look at some of the details. Here's the Kickstarter. Just a review copy. We're not like this is an advertisement or anything. He just sent us the game, asked us to play it on the screen, and we were excited to do so. Kind of fit our vibe for games and the types of games we're looking for right now as new parents. So
that time frame, and
Yeah.
then also that
so,
this time frame, and
yeah.
it is actually. Do we have? I was thinking about how there's a bunch of games we're playing, or I'm like, oh, we should play this, and you're like, it's 2-player, but it's not good 2-player, and so it's nice to play like a exclusively 2-player game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the mic is cutting out. Interesting.
Let's see. I'll keep talking and then let us know.
Okay, we're okay now. Yeah.
I was getting too excited and like moving this. 1 for 1.
Hobby Meeple, cool. I think I'd have massive analysis paralysis if any more than 2 players. That would be true. I think it works well at 2 players because you're just considering the other person's cards. But if you're considering 2 or 3 players, scoring conditions while choosing, oh my gosh, you'd be seeing the Matrix if you could even do that. I would be impressed. Pia won the first game by more than double Duke of Frank, more than double my score. So
If Katie's not listening, tell Katie because I want her to be proud.
yeah, well, we probably bumped a wire or something. We're actually we've got a USB hub, powered USB hub in the mail, so that right now, you know, we when we started, we're like, oh, let's just get 2 cameras and go for it, and
Just see it for us. Let's we have fun with it.
yeah, and we found out that it's very fun to do, and so now we're kind of improving a few of those things.
Yeah, in the other scene, you can see how we have duct tape. Or not duct tape, painters.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to our faces here real
I'm
quick
still thinking.
while Pia thinks about this. You'll notice our camera setup is since it's a smaller game, is currently duct taped to our little
Painter's
boom
tape.
here. Oh yeah, painter's tape.
Oh
So,
man,
that's going to be upgraded soon too, as of Monday, depending on the snow situation. Duke said, "So proud." Katie's so proud.
That's all I want. Katie be proud of me. Ooh.
Raul says he still uses painter's tape for his overhead camera. Yeah, I don't mind. I could keep using it, but I also was I was like, is there like a mic stand to camera screw that's out there, and they're pretty cheap on Amazon, so that's nice.
Okay.
But it's good to hear that you're still using painter's tape on your own. We're on the same level here.
If the pros still do it.
Yeah, then we don't feel too bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip to blue.
If it works, it works. Yeah.
Flip to blue. Guess I'm gonna go with ooh,
The Hobby Meeple blue painter's tape adds. It does add a lot of character. That's very true. It also makes our camera kind of like cockeyed a little bit, so the games never look very like lined up with the camera because gravity is working against us, slowly pulling it in a different direction.
I can't mess that up. It's all and then 1 for odd black. So, let me score the end of the round.
No, I got to go. Yeah, so this,
Miss.
I don't know. We
I
did something wrong
miscalculated.
with drawing the cards last time because there were 2 cards left over last time. Anyway.
Chase, thanks for
Yeah,
not calling
thanks
us
for
out.
not judging us too harshly. Interesting. sets of 3. Okay. I'm going to give 1 yellow plus 2. So 6. And split -2 between 2 blues. So that, that. And then sets of 3. I'm going to score. So 1. And why did I do it again? 2. Not quite as many as I wanted. So 2 sets of 3. 2. And then we score our whole thing here. So that's 3. 1, 2. All right, final round here. Get ready for these secret scoring objectives. I'm already doing way better this round than I did
Yeah, you
last
should
game.
see every one. Each. Oh, every.
You should
card
see
each.
every card. Yeah. We saw every card last game. It just I don't know why we have to reshuffle. Usually the last round we have to reshuffle once, but it like came early or something. I don't know.
What did we do?
Yeah, we did something weird.
And then is it? It's your turn first.
Yes. So. All right, so I'm going to get this one, flip 1 yellow, and flip 1 black, and score the 1. 1, 2, 3. 3 points. And your turn. The game is almost over. It's neck and neck this time. This is how most of the games have been, where it's pretty tight scoring, but every once in a while there's a blowout.
What's gonna mess up mine the least? Oh wow, that's not bad. Oh, but that's the 3 blue ones.
Ronaman, is it snowing down in Oregon? I know up here in Washington we're bracing for snow.
Flurry. Washington,
Crossing my fingers. I'm
Western
hoping for
Washington.
snow. Yeah, Western Washington. Last time he checked, he said it wasn't. Yeah, we haven't gotten too much yet. But hopefully tonight. I like snow, but not everyone does. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh. No. Sorry. I'm just trying to.
Trying to win. Ooh, tricky 20. And I know that his assessment is accurate because he was in the same apartment building.
So, oh no! Sorry, I just trying to make some of my other. Oh, wait a second.
The muttering of a mad woman. Oh, Olympia's getting some. That's great. Yeah. There's a lot of anticipation in the Northwest for our 1 or 2 snow days that we get a year. So
Our inches.
our inches of snow.
The everyone in Eastern Washington is like
Laughs at us. Yeah.
or anywhere other parts of the country that get. Oh man, it's so close. So I feel like I need to make sure I'm double checking.
You can't make a mistake now. Secret objective.
Oh, my secret objective. That might
Oh, I should not.
direct
I should
me
not have
to what I
reminded
need to
you.
do. Okay. 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 I'm going with this then. Give black +2. Split -2 with yellow. Can you split this?
No.
Wrap it.
No. Those are my points.
I saw the one, but also all will become clearer with time.
All right. So
Because
let's
watch this.
Did you start? Did you
Oh no,
start
sorry, not
one
yet.
for
I'm
odd
just so
block?
excited for my odd black. Oh, ooh,
2
1.
points.
2. 1, 2.
And
Thanks.
then we're gonna score all 4, and then we'll reveal this at
Oh,
the
okay.
end. So let's do our
Just got
our
too
thing.
hyped.
So there's no ones out there.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
God.
1, 2.
3, 1, 2. 2 sets of 3. So.
Runnerman, what's your favorite like solo games that you like to play? Because I read on the Kickstarter that you like solo games, and that was one of the reasons. One of the reasons you brought it up.
Okay, so that's all my card points in. Oh, Royal says, I'm really digging this game. Great job, Running Gaming. Ooh, nice. Got you back. Thanks, Ruel. I mean, these like I said earlier, I love. I mean, this is very exciting for me just to be a part of the of a Kickstarter like this, because these are the ones that I'm always kind of looking out for. The ones that really are kind of seem like they feel like a passion project, and there's just a pretty clear vision. Yeah. Just got Fallout Wasteland Warfare and have been enjoying that. Oh yeah, that seemed interesting. That is that the miniatures one. I had the Fantasy Flight Fallout game for a little while, but I don't think that's Wasteland Warfare. And then Gloomhaven is an amazing game. Feast for Odin, Spirit Island, and Gugong. Ooh, we actually just played Gugong on our last stream, so for Lunar New Year, yeah.
All right, ready for a secret?
Yeah. Reveal. Equal to the total blue dice.
Equal to oh no! I was doing equal to the
total yellow
dice. I was like, man,
18, 22 points.
Oh.
Bow, bow, bow. So that will be.
Did I give that to you at the end?
50.
I gave that to you at the end. Did
I don't think
I
you.
flipped the blue. I gave you an extra.
Oh.
No. Because I have, let's see, 12, and then
Let's see. I like these hidden scoring cards.
no!
I needed that boost. I needed that boost to win.
You know what? That is also that's really interesting, because I think since we played it a couple of times, I think it was easy for me to monitor like why you were doing what you were doing, but then I felt like you did one move that didn't make sense to me, but it was probably because of your part. I do really like that there's 2 options, because I really wasn't thinking about the hidden scoring to right at the last 2 turns. I can't handle that much forward planning.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to see them too. And I saw that it was equal to the total of blue dice, but I didn't even think about another color. Like I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of which ones you might have, but that they would be very similar. But
Ooh, I like that.
yeah, that was great. Do you want to do one more with secret scoring?
Yeah.
Between these games, actually, let's show people who are curious, anyways, the solo stuff because we were talking about that earlier. Here is the story, and so there's like a bunch of episodes, it looks like, and each one adventures. Each one has a challenge on it, and difficulty. So I think ideally you go through them in order, but they're each based around a different area. So Oceania, India, flip it. India / Sri Lanka, Africa. Don't read the small text because that'll be a spoiler. But Guatemala. I think there's a story sequence that goes along with it, and then a specific scoring challenge. Which yeah, it's very cool. So it's got a lot to do if you're into solo gaming. So speed run man, speed round. Yeah, let's do it. That'll be a challenge here. And we're gonna post this on YouTube tomorrow. Kate, gotta run. See ya, Ruel. Says gotta run, friends. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining us always, Ruel.
We'll post it on.
We'll post this on
what's the time?
YouTube. And if you'd like us to only do one round or something like that, just let us know. We can post a pared down version if that is better for you.
Yeah. I definitely want to. Okay, you go.
Hey. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go with this one. This one's always painful. I always look at this one. Reroll 2 yellows. I have to reroll one that was already less than 4. But I'm gonna take the risk, and it was not worth it. So
Speed round. Right.
Yeah. So I get 1 point per plus 2 points.
I'm gonna go with. I'll do this. Flip 1, 1, 5. Hold on, I'm checking a secret. I'm not really. I can't really. And then I'll score 1, 2, 3.
On the board, and then we will score things again. So
Mine still stands.
5.
The jostling of the cube.
And you go. This is the example of how fast this game can go. We're not just chatting and taking a sweet little time.
Sets. Or what? This is where I'm slowing down. I'm worried that I'm gonna mess up my other sets of 3. There's 0. I'm mapping. I'm doing this one.
Roll feels right.
Okay. Going with my gut. Reroll 2 blue. Yeah. Come on, Andrew.
3.
What's a 3 in any color? 1, 2. Ooh, I shouldn't have rolled it. 1, 2.
That's it. That one's hard to get
Yeah.
a lot of points with. I mean, you could get up to 4 sets of 3, but that's probably like getting 2 straight.
So 2, so I get 2. Oops, 1, 2. And then we score everything.
No, I think.
Oh, sorry. We're already doing much better. Someone just has to give us a constraint. Work faster. Quit your yapping.
All right. So don't want to mess with yellow. I'm gonna do this +1 on blue. We want ones, 2, and -1 on yellow.
Oh.
And then +4 black, which is no.
Did you give me any sets?
And then we score, so 3, 7, 4.
You didn't give me. Oh, 2. 2. Wait, was I 13 or 8? I think it was 8.
Yeah.
And then 2.
And
Already 2 more rounds. I only have 5.
5 more minutes to
We've
what?
like doubled. I'm trying to do it at 10.
Oh, got it.
Now we'll know whose intuition is. Oh, sorry. Now we'll know whose intuition is.
We need a chess timer.
Oh yeah. 1, 2. Ooh, yikes. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2. Ooh, and 4, and -2. No. This is same color. Okay.
Oops.
Reroll 2 flat.
Too fast for that. You
Yeah.
do your action first.
Hold on.
I'm just excited to see what it is.
Ooh, and yellow.
Although if I was card counting, I would know what it is. I'm not card counting. I can't even card count with the deck. Well, I probably have an idea at this point.
Or right? Oh, you haven't done yours.
But you scored the card.
Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I really like these secret objectives or secret objectives in general because I like to set traps for Andrew and try to.
I don't. 4. So now we do all of them.
1 of any. 2, 3. That's a 3 is 4 points. 4. 1 for 1. I took away my 1s. So just 1. Same for later.
Last round.
You scored yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't score great.
Ooh, last round. 2 more minutes.
Go first. So. Here we go. Same code, small screen. That's not happening. That is not happening. There are-
Running Man's seeing that I'm pulling away.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here.
The chat is noticing a pattern here.
One.
You don't need to worry about my one card. You've been messing with it sufficiently.
Okay. None of these scorings. You watch this one's gonna be good. All right, so +1 to black, and maybe 1 to blue, and then 1 for yellow, 4, 5. For one. And last move here.
I'm gonna go with this one. Give yellow +2. Split -2 between blue and and then 4, and I don't think. Yeah, there's a lot of 6.
Uh-oh, there's minus points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that. I never get this red bird of paradise. Oh no!
There's no going back.
I was doing it for my other cards. Okay, sets of 3. Of any color. That's rough. So we got 3 here. We got 3 here. There's 2 sets of 3. 2. Oh, that wasn't bad. 1, 2.
All right,
Okay.
and then final scoring here. So 4,
2. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3. All this movement.
Sorry. I'm excited.
1, 1, 6. Yellow. 1. All right. Let me know. Herb's Gambit, how's it going? In the house. It's going great. We are playing Bandada. We got a review copy from Runaman Gaming, who's in the chat there. And it is a game that's on Kickstarter right now. Post the link. That we've been digging. It's just a little 2-player game that's got 12 cards, and it's dice manipulation. So we're competing over kind of different scoring objectives on the bottom of these cards using the actions on the top. And we're actually just kind of finishing up here.
There's dice drafting, or dice manipulation, card drafting, and hand management.
All right, you got your
Yes.
secret
Okay.
objective here?
I'm really excited to show you.
What is it?
Well, I'm just really excited to see.
Oh.
So equal to the lowest 5
5
dice. So 1,
That's why you wanted all those 2s.
yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
1,
need some help?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And mine is you kept just I got 3 points for each 3, and you just I kept changing them to 3, and you kept changing them back to 2. Really messing with me, and I was like kind of sacrificing my points to try to get that. But I get all the yellow dice, so
I love how much you get
11.
in each other's way in this game.
so
Ooh.
dang.
The speed round was 13 minutes.
I did better on my final score than you, so you know. 13-minute speed round, Herbs Gambit says, yeah, the game art looks interesting, very minimalistic, sneaky.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very pleasant looking game.
And it can be speedy if you're not or not us.
Depending, yeah, we've been chatting with
It's so blurry.
we've been
Find
chatting
it,
with
find
the.
it.
I think it's.
No, it's so blurry.
I think you've had too much wine.
No.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely. So I just need to go with my gut more.
Yeah, you still. I mean, I won last one, right?
No, I won.
No, I did with the hidden scoring with all the blue. I won game 2. Game
I won.
1 and 3.
Yeah, but so 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's definitely been enjoyable. It's hitting just that right level for us right now.
Yeah, it's a 10 to 20 minute game,
Mhm.
1 to 2 players.
It can be a half an hour if you
Keep
go into the mind vault and
Great stories
And
about
create-
birds.
the 5 layers of if they do this, but then if I do this, then
Yeah, that's true.
you can get there.
the mind vault.
Also known as analysis paralysis, but
The mind
it's not
vault
too
is-
bad. Usually you don't have analysis paralysis.
I think for me, it's just enough information. I think I've talked to some friends who are not into games, and if they know that the game, like to win, you have to do a lot of planning ahead, they just don't enjoy themselves because they know everyone's thinking at that level, and they don't want to because that's not fun, or they just don't even play at all. Like, but this I feel like gives you enough. But it changes a lot, and I like how much we get to mess with each other. Because if there's not that little piece, I feel like
And I got messed with a lot last time.
that's the fun for me is messing with the other player. Well, actually, mostly I like to mess with you in games and with fellow
Yeah, you
players.
like messing with me, but not necessarily other players.
I think only if I know they can handle it, then I will. Otherwise, I'm a very, very friendly.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have you been playing anything recently, Herbs Gambit?
I know you've been playing. I've seen we get the notifications for when you play. What's the new game? The one with the campaign.
Oh, Sleeping Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have it too, and I've been wanting to watch and then because I don't mind spoilers. I've been wanting to watch and then pretend
I've been
that
staying away.
we are a house divided.
Yeah. Not because of you, but because I don't want spoilers. But,
Yeah. I don't mind spoilers.
I'm excited to play it. We'll have to. I don't know if we're gonna do it on stream or not.
But I think every time I see that you're playing it, it makes me want to play Sleeping Gods. So.
Oh, he says his videos are spoiler free.
Oh, spoiler
Oh,
free.
okay. Yeah. Well, that's nice to hear. Oh, the print and play scenario. Got it. Yes, I have access to that. So that teaches you the gameplay, but without doing the main storyline.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe then I should watch it. I have
Then
a
I
hard
get
time with rules, so that's the difficulty.
Yeah. You don't have a hard time.
I think I do. Maybe it's. I feel like, or I'm just like too tired to learn.
You just had a hard. You had a hard one time recently. We played Yellow and Yangtze, which is the updated kind of version of Tigris and Euphrates. The Yellow and Yangtze River in China is what it's referring to, but it's hex based instead of square based. Pia had never played Tigris and Euphrates, so you had a hard. It was end of late. We started very late. She had a hard time, but that's not part of it. Usually you pick games up. Herbs game. I was just deck building with Eclectic Camel for Marvel Champions. We wrapped up the screen through things. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I've not had a chance to play that one, but I've heard good things. I struggle. I found out while playing the X-Wing miniature game that I struggle with any sort of list building, deck building thing where I have to spend not a lot of time, but I have to spend time outside of playing the game, like preparing for the game through constructing decks and whatnot. So
We played with, or you played X-Wing with some friends, and they were like planning their lists, and Andrew was picking his lists
I just wanted
thematically.
I wanted R2D2 and Chewbacca to fight, in ships, So that was I liked the theme side, but I had a hard time kind of min maxing um, the lists for doing that, and I would show up to X-Wing nights, and it was I would get destroyed every time. So not so good at it, but I do like playing casuals. I did sell all my X-Wings. Yeah, he says it's intimidating. We're having fun more than building the best decks. We went through Ant-Man and Wasp for our decks. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that type of experience is much better if you're on the same page with how competitive, and that's a cooperative one, so I know it's how competitive you want to be with the other person that you're playing. And, if you're on the same page, I think that is great. X-Wing nights at stores was very competitive, and I didn't have anyone else to play it with, so yeah. I did the same thing with X-Wing. I looked at the art and characters and go with that. Yeah, exactly. That's all. I just was like, yeah, let's just show up and all
This R2D2
I'll
is
do
gonna
the
hang out.
yeah. These people are gonna hang out and they're gonna fight in these cool ships, and it's not how it's played at stores usually. So, but I still had a good time.
Just finding a good
Exactly. Yeah, Lando's driving the slave one with Chewie. That's the stuff I want to see. But yeah, I've heard great things about the Marvel card game, and then also the Arkham Horror one, which is kind of from what I've heard, a similar system to the Marvel one. Have you played that one? Or had a chance to try that one out? I've heard good things about both.
Yeah, Runnerman, do you play any? Looks like you said you were.
He said he wants to get into the MC, the Marvel Champion stuff.
It seems like
yeah. Any one of those games, is gonna be an expensive endeavor.
So you gotta pick one and invest in it.
Oh yes, the Lord of the Rings LCG. Yes, we had that. That was I played that with Chase way back in the day.
Oh,
that was a fun one.
Andrew's
it was really hard. You're right. Oh my gosh, it was so hard. Did you play that solo, or I know that one is, I've heard very good solo, so played it mostly 2-player. I want to relax when I play a solo game. Yeah, I think I tried it solo once or twice, and maybe I just need to play some simple, not simpler, but easier solo games, because most of my solo gaming has been pretty intense. Oh yeah, the Humble Bundle, is that still available? I will try to get that. It's got a lot of those things. I ended up selling LOTR LCG stuff a few years back, but I would like to play on my computer. That would be cool. Oh, anyways, I'll go in and I'll probably individually pick one or two of those. They all look really good, but I have some versions, like some on the iPad. Yeah. Well, thanks again, Runnerman, for getting this game to us so quickly. We're gonna post the YouTube video version of tonight's stream.
With probably what is it called, like time marks of like, this is like here at the 40-minute mark is when we actually play in a speed that's normal.
Speed round, yeah, normal speed round
being the normal.
Yeah. What this game really looks like when you're not just chatting with people in the street.
Or like thinking or going into the mind vault and thinking too hard. Actually, I was thinking about when I was younger. I played a lot of not a lot of solo games, but there's different little Filipino card games that I played a lot by myself. I feel like I know a couple of like aunts and uncles who like a solo game like this. I think that was the interesting thing too that during the more meeples the merrier. I think it was Starla was talking about how a lot of times certain generations will think games are for like oh, you like board games, like board games are for children, and they're like our family plays games. Their whole thing is trying to address that bias and just saying like games are fun for a lot of people. And I feel like this is a game that, in terms of theme and weight, and oftentimes, like people often have another person to play with, but games that are like 3 or 5 people, it's hard to gather that many people. So I feel like this is a good one just for not only the time, but for a lot of people where player count is a restriction. Or like, again, like we talked about earlier, like heavy theme is intimidating or it feels like childish or whatnot. That bias.
Yeah, I think this game fits in really well in the category of something that I would bring back when we can like all go to ranchos with family and stuff like that. But like if we went to a cabin with some family or vacation with some family, this would be an easy one to pack in my bag and try to convince my mom or my dad
or your
my
brother
Yeah.
sister. Yeah, our your brother or our sister-in-law. They're I think the thing is they're really competitive. So like they're a little hesitant to like learn games. So something that has like a shorter like rules overhead is a lot more likely to get to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna sign off. I don't know if we have enough viewers to do a raid at the end here, but thanks for sticking around, everyone. And we will see you Monday with the possibility of Sunday. We have a maybe stream every Sunday if there's a baby that
is sleeping.
That is sleeping, then we can. Oh my gosh, the Runman just subscribed. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.
You sent us the game. You didn't have to do that too, but the Monkey King thanks you. And he thanks you again for sending the review copy. It's nice seeing you, Happy Meeple, as always.
Yeah.
Or Gambit. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night.
You have a good night.